Greetings fans, hyperfans, and people just lost looking for videos of cats on YouTube. This is a little bit sneaky because I am reviewing something that I am about to give to somebody as a gift, but I really thought I should do this video first. Most of the toys that I've picked up over the last few months have been me trying to relive my childhood and buying toys that I had when I was little and Transformers first came out. This, however, is a toy which I've never owned before. I've never owned any version of this character, mainly because there's not really been a good version of it before. This is Unique Toys A01 SoundMixer, which of course is Blaster. The original G1 toy was about a head and a half taller than Soundwave, and apart from being really difficult to get hold of, wasn't really that fun a toy. The device label version which came out turned into a laptop. Robot mode was kind of cool, but was pretty much universally agreed that the accessory mode was dreadful. And the Fall of Cybertron version, again, it didn't really tick any boxes for me. I know that Keith's Fantasy Club is doing a Masterpiece equivalent version, but you know what, that doesn't really suit how I collect, so this was spot on. This is actually going to be a present to my partner, who I've had to unsubscribe from my YouTube channel so she doesn't get alerts to what she's getting for her birthday. So, shh, nobody tell her. Right, let's start with the box. You have nice comic book artwork at the top, even having the little sort of Marvel style imprint up there. Unique Toys, logo at the bottom corner, not suitable for children under 3. If you're giving children of 3 this toy, you got more money than sense. Nice black and white sketches of the alt mode there. Pictures of him on the back in bot mode, vehicle mode, and armoured up mode. We will get to that in a second. And then just a nice shot of him there. Top we've got SoundMixer in a font very reminiscent of the new Transformer movie logo. And again, all your technical choking hazard, etc. info on the bottom, link to the Facebook group. Right, let's open this up, have a look in the box. I opened it at the bottom. So, before we get to the box, you get the poly bag with obligatory third-party trading card, and that's actually on plastic. That's really quite nice. It's got a slightly sort of odd texture to it. Has image on the front. It's the same illustration from the front of the box, and on the back you have photos of his modes, and if you're interested in stats, there you go. The instruction sheet is A3, Duratane print, and I will need that in a second because whilst I have had a look in the box just to double check everything is here, I have not actually transformed it. So, nice double layer clear shell, and here we have yeah, not quite Blaster, is it? These weird black armor pieces. I've got absolutely no idea what they reference. I actually even went back and had a look at the Marvel comics where the the Marvel Comics where Blaster was partnered with Scrounge to see if there's anything there, and no, it's pretty much purely invented. But no worries, because these parts do just pop off. I say pop off, these chest plates kind of hard. And the goggles. There are two other things in that plastic tray, the first being this bullhorn weapon, just moulded out of black plastic, no detailing on it, not really sure what it's for. And the second one being a tiny cassette. Now, if I grab one of Soundwave's minions, that's significantly bigger. That's actually the same depth and less than twice the width. So yeah, you could fit more than two of those into Soundwave. SoundMixer himself doesn't actually have any minions. This cassette, which is the first thing I'm going to transform, just becomes his gun. That's quite a nice representation of the G1 gun, which had the weird holes in the middle of it, which this one sort of does. There we go. That gets filled in when you pull that up. If I just turn Blaster around for a second, I know I'm doing reviews in completely the wrong order, but just a note to any designers who might be watching. He's got these two little bits of greebling on the back, which really look like they should be able to have the gun push on and grip, but it's just the wrong size, and so much so just the wrong size that it's annoying, because it's one of those things where it's a fantastic opportunity and somebody's missed it. Relax. Okay. So let's actually have a look at the main event. Let's look at a Blaster. That's a pretty cool robot. Proportion-wise, he's a little bit strange. His arms are a tad short. Body's nice and long, legs are nice and long. Detailing on him's fantastic. Tiny little paint apps in the chest, which are really bright chrome. The blue on his thighs. Everywhere, it's just so nicely painted. The plastic feels nice, good quality, about the same as Mania King. The head might be a little bit thin, but forgivable. The eyes, I can't actually tell if the eyes are painted a little bit off-center, or whether it's just this top grey piece has been stuck on a little bit skew-if. Either way, it's not a massive detraction, but it's one of those little niggling things. The red plastic actually seems to have a little bit of a silver fleck in it. I'm not sure whether the camera's picking that up or not, but it's just sort of like a little bit of glitter mixed in with it. Makes it look nice and metallic. He's got fantastic articulation. Head is on a ball joint, so 360, a little bit up, a little bit down, a little bit to either side. He's got a waist swivel, 360, again for transformation, but still useful. The arms are on a hinge and a turn. He's got swivel at the elbow, bend at the elbow for 90 degrees, nothing at the wrists, and the hands are articulated at the first set of knuckles. He's got the 5mm hole moulded in, so you can actually still hold the gun with his hand wide open, but that's still kind of cool. All the fingers are actually a single piece, so there's no just pulling the finger up. Chest does open quite far, actually. He's got the tape detailing in there. There's nothing actually sticking out there to fit into the reels on the tape, so if any budding 3D printer guys want to have a go at making some additional plugins for him, I'll put the sizes in the description below. But that just fits in there quite loosely and folds up, holds there absolutely great. Actually, even against the black of the tape, you can tell there's a slight blue sheen to the plastic there, so that's kind of nice. Let's move down to the legs. He's got forward motion, but it's kind of hampered by the skirt, which will move up if you want to do a nice high kick. He's got a turn at the thigh. He's got a turn just below the knee. Knee is 90 degrees. And at the feet, he's got a little bit of rock, nothing backwards and forwards. You know, pretty good. And before I do any transformation, let's just do a size comparison. There he is next to G1 Soundwave, and whereas the G1 Blaster toy absolutely towered over that guy, he's half a head shorter, maybe even a quarter of a head, so pretty good scaling. Starstream is still refusing to come on set for size comparison until I get 300 subscribers, so please hit that button now. So today we are using Generation Scourge, who's in good mood at the moment because he's heard that about a third of next year's Transformers Collector Club models are going to be him, so he's going to be rolling in royalties. And he's coming up about halfway up Blaster's tape door. So if I just put them in front, yeah, Blaster is definitely an old school Voyager size. So with all of that gone through, let's get him into his boombox mode. So first of all, getting the head down. Now what I like about this is rather than just sort of twisting it and flipping it back, there is a whole secret section here that pulls back and twists around before folding back up. And the screw hole for that is pegging in there to keep that nice and firmly sharp. So you've got nice clean lines straight away on that. Again, very similar with the hands. They open up and fold in. Open up and fold in. Just to let you know, I have not done this at all yet. So the level of frustration I show is the level of frustration of somebody opening this for the first time. So these turn around so those silver bits face forwards, and the arms concertina in. And that just squeezes up against the body with that. Yeah, I've pushed those in too far. That just fills in all the spaces. Body turns round. Legs splay all the way out. Knees turn up at the thigh. And these panels unfold and unfold on both sides. See, now that's turned the wrong... There we go. So we're just making sure that the knees are facing up. And that's... Okay, now I've seen a couple of people have issues with this bit. Hopefully mine will be okay. Where there's just a little peg sticking out on the crotch and a little hole on that unfolded panel. And that's supposed to go in there. And it's... Yeah, it's not the simplest of fit. One side is nice and tight and the other one just wants to keep popping out. But no, that's cool, that fits. Feet fold down and push in. Feet fold down and push in. And then on the back, we've got these bits, which fold up. Again, that's just popped out at the bottom there. And then these two should hook in. Doesn't seem quite enough clearance to do that. If I just squeeze the two sides in as tight as possible. Yeah. Phew. So, let me pile off a few of these cassette boxes to keep them in shot. There we have it. There we have Blaster as his boombox. Now, for size comparison, let's just get him side by side with Soundwave. About the same height. Soundwave's rocking in a little bit deeper. And lengthwise, yeah, Blaster's winning out. But that's a pretty good alt mode. The back is a little bit hollow around the legs. You can tell there's folded up robot legs there. Detailing on the side's great. Tape deck still opens. I was just having a closer look to see if there's anything that could be done about sort of the robo crotch, whether that should be folded up or whether there's something like Mania King where you could just shift it round somewhere, but okay, that's sort of forgivable. It would have been nice had there been maybe a little plate on the side that could have just swung down and covered that up. But no, he's very cool, very groovy. And as it looks like we're not going to be getting a proper Hasbro version of him for a while, he's not just the best option, he's kind of the only one. I really hope Unique Toys come out with a few packs of minions for him. I hope they also explain what this set of kibble is supposed to be for. I love the fact he's got his weapon storage in the tape deck. And until next time, if you're keeping the mint in package, you're not a toy collector, you're a box collector. Cue the play out music.